Hey, so what's going on everyone? T Glizzy here, and today we got a quick one for you. So it's the weekly reset, and we just got our hands on the final sets of Brave Arsenal weapons, Blast Furnace and Lunas Howl. Lunas Howl has went under the knife and has been returned to us as new with the brand new version of the Magnificent Howl perk. I wanted to go ahead and do a DPS test with this new version of Magnificent Howl because it sounds like it would be pretty good for PvE and not so good for PvP. So I wanted to do a PvE damage test with this new version of Magnificent Howl to see how it would compare to the other top hand cannons in the game, such as Maleficent and also Warden's Law. So we're going to go ahead and run a damage test in this video and also be giving you the god roll and what I'm going to be hunting for inside of Onslaught and looking for on my Lunas Howl. So if you do go on to enjoy, please be sure to let me know by smashing that thumbs up button. But without further ado, let's dive straight into it. So before we go ahead and take a look at the damage numbers on Lunas Howl, let's take a look at the god roll that I'm going to be hunting for. The curated roll that you actually get from the vendor is all right, it's subpar, but the god roll definitely makes this weapon a whole lot better. So these are the rolls that I'm going to be hunting for. Down the first column, fluted barrel. Down the second column, extended mag. Third column, subsistence. And then the fourth column, Magnificent Howl. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at these damage numbers, and then you can judge for yourself if it's actually worth farming for this weapon. So let's go ahead and read the description for the Magnificent Howl perk. So it reads, the number of precision final blows before reloading affects the total rounds granted with increased range and damage. Precision final blows with Magnificent Howl active extend the effects for additional rounds. So your rounds under the effect of Magnificent Howl will do an additional 50% damage. And on paper, this sounds like it would hit like an absolute truck, but honestly, since this is a single fire weapon, it really doesn't stand a chance against something like Warden's Law or even Maleficent. Maleficent has a very high fire rate, and also it can synergize with something like Wither Horde. And then we also have Warden's Law, which is a 3 burst weapon, so it just ramps up so quickly with Lucky Pans. You can actually take advantage of the perk at its maximum potential. And unfortunately, with Lunas Howl and it being a single fire weapon, it takes a lot longer to ramp up to your max stacks with Lucky Pans. So I was only able to get around 400 to 500,000 damage with Lunas Howl, and you know, that wouldn't be too bad if there was no setup to it at all. But the amount of setup that you have to actually do to get Magnificent Howl procced is kind of crazy. You need 10 precision shots, so every single round in your magazine needs to be a precision final blow for you to actually have 10 stacks of Magnificent Howl. Any of those shots that you miss, or if you get a body shot or you don't kill somebody and get the final blow, then you won't get another stack of Magnificent Howl. So you can go into a damage phase with either 8 or 9 stacks of Magnificent Howl, missing that 1 extra stack or 2 extra stacks because you ended up not killing one of the ads. So this is definitely a lot of setup, and it's definitely a skill gap with using this weapon since you have to land so many precision shots. That's why on the god roll, I'm going to be looking for subsistence. So as you get those precision kills, or if you do get a kill but you don't get a precision shot, you'll at least get some ammo back so you can get that refund and get another try at getting another stack of Magnificent Howl. But without subsistence and extended mag, it is really hard to get, you know, this weapon flowing and to get the juices flowing on this weapon. So honestly, it doesn't compare well with the other weapons. Maleficent was putting out somewhere around 600,000 damage, and then also we had Warden's Law putting out somewhere around 700,000. So this weapon being in the 450,000 damage range, it's just not cutting it. And honestly, I wouldn't recommend it for damage phases, and I wouldn't even recommend it for, you know, just normal nightfalls and taking out champions. So that's just my opinion on Lunas Howl. It's definitely a nostalgic weapon, but its viability inside of PvP and also PvE, there's just better choices out there. Honestly, there's better hand cannons that you can use out there for PvP, and then for PvE you have choices such as Warden's Law, which is also a legendary, and it's going to dish out just so much more damage. It's just an easy comparison to go with something like Warden's Law over something like Lunas Howl that requires so much setup just to get the extra damage. But yeah guys, let me know what you're thinking about Lunas Howl. Are you enjoying this weapon? I know it's a nostalgic one, and this is definitely a sensitive weapon to talk about because it holds a special place in all of our hearts, especially if you were there in the Forsaken days. You definitely, you know, hold this weapon close to your heart. But you know, its return this time and its reprised version is just, it's not its OG version from Forsaken, and unfortunately I thought it would make up for it inside of PvE, not being as good in PvP, but nah, it's average. It's an average weapon, y'all. It's like a 7 out of 10. But yeah guys, that's gonna do it for me in this Destiny 2 video. If you did enjoy, please be sure to let me know by smashing that thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe for more. And I've been your boy T Glizzy. He's been my awesome viewers, and I'll see you guys in another. Peace. What's going on, everyone? We have a huge giveaway going on right now. We have tons and tons of silver that we want to give away to the community, and you can easily win yourself some free silver. All you need to do is submit your fashion, your drip, over to our Discord channel, and I'll be selecting the best drip. We're going to be choosing up to 3 winners, and those 3 winners are going to be securing themselves 1100 free silver just in time for the final shape. You know, you can add a little bit more onto that drip. All you need to do is be a subscriber to the channel, join the Discord, and then send us a screenshot of your drip, and then cross your fingers that you get selected. This fashion show is going to conclude on May the 7th, the day we get our hands on the brand new map pack. I'm going to be announcing the winners in a video and also in our Discord, so make sure you are subscribed so that you don't miss it if you are selected as the winner. But yeah guys, I'm going to let you get back to that video. Make sure you submit your drip over to the Discord, and I'll see you guys soon.